Greetings, YouTube. I just wanted to say good evening and welcome to this channel. For tonight, I'm going to be talking about some things. So I've been praying before I got started, and I pray for God have mercy on these people that they lack understanding. So introduce, allow me to help clear some things up, just to make sure things are going the way they're supposed to go. So here we are talking about free will, right? We're supposed to have be free will and stuff, and all this pursuing and all this stuff. So I was looking at this group on Facebook called Toad Community One Community, preparing for singleness, preparing for the single Christian community group, preparing for singles, preparing for the one one that they're talking about. So I asked around. I posted that question a while ago, and I asked, "What does that mean?" And I said this: if a woman's interested, then maybe you should go find him instead of him come looking for you while you're sitting there looking pretty. Then I came across a comment, and it refers me to Proverbs 18:22, and it says, "He who finds a good wife finds favor in the Lord." I'm like, okay, cool, cool meaning. Finds a good wife, finds favor in the Lord. Then I found out. I asked my pastor about it a while ago, and I found out what that means. It means that whoever God assigns to that person, whoever God who assigns, or whoever person that God assigns me with, that's the person I'm meant to be with. You know what that really means? That not us like going to get whoever we want and things don't work out for us. Why should I continue to play the game that puts myself in harm's way? If I go out there and pursue, and then this guy made a comment saying, "Oh, you should go out, go to the movies or something, attract the one." Here's what I said: why should I attract something that isn't attract to me? Why should I be interested in someone that isn't interested in me? And I said that to him. I haven't got a reply back. When I hear him say, "Oh, our Christian daughters are manipulated." Okay, what about Christian sons? What did we do to them that pissed them off? What did we do to them? What did we do to them? And I got this feeling like rage for a while. It's supposed to be Mother's Day and all Women's Day. We're supposed to be celebrating, like supporting these women. And I said this: why on earth should I support something support them when they don't support me, or let alone want nothing to do with me? I made it. I made a loud statement. It didn't have to come to that agreement, but it did. I called someone and said hi. What did I get out of it? Rudeness. Why? Maybe I need to be the rule. Maybe I need to be harsher. Maybe I need to be the meanest man in the world now. And I came across this strange comment. Quote: maybe we wouldn't be so nice. Maybe you don't know our minds. Maybe you don't have the balls to know our minds. So we can learn how to handle you. So we men can learn how to handle you. Well, let me tell you. Okay, then maybe I should start being rude and start cutting through and go straight to the point. Then, and that's how you feel. Yes. So I came across some Stearns and whatever fake community singles outreach. It's 100% BS. Because I tried to put myself in those groups. I always wanted to be in those groups. But I found out the truth. Those are not the right groups I need to be with. I've been in those hard conversations and I make people feel uncomfortable. Bottom line, that's the truth behind it. I don't know what is. I don't know what is. If I would have thrown away my identity, I would have. I would have done it by now. I'll give you an example. I rather, if you want me to take out my clothes and be naked in front of the church, I had no problem doing it because I've already lost. I already had nothing to lose. I lost a lot. I don't have humility. If that's what God intended He wanted me to do, I got no problem doing it. Stripping on clothes, push comes to shove. Because I already been through that. So anyway, I came across this, but they're nice, wonderful people. God said, no, they're not. The reason why I don't have to say much because I had to learn to keep my mouth shut. I met someone was telling me about that basically flat out told me I'm not ready. I'm not ready to handle that responsibility. All I wanted really was the fellowship with my new God family, but instead it ends up being a problem. I get it. I'm supposed to be focusing on myself, reading my word daily, getting stronger, tithing, giving. Since apparently I'm a giver and I always know to give without expecting nothing in return. I always give. No one don't even want to do nothing for me. Oh wait, there have been people who already did something for me. Remember the video I made about the $3,000 I used to save? But God then pulled the people out and used them to take care of me, and I was paid back in full. Then tonight I was watching some videos on Facebook that says, "Ooh, like these three women found a homeless man sitting on their sitting down, now trying to come up with something to get that guy thrown in jail for harassing them, and he hasn't done nothing." That goes to show women wants to rule the world and blame God for blaming the men that will accuse them of wrongdoing. If I were in that situation like that man, I'd be like, screw you. I don't play with those games. I'm just here to get to the point. And just like, why do I allow myself to let things happen? Maybe I need to start being rude. If that's what's going to happen, is that what they want? Yeah, but Anthony, we're supposed to be loving kind. I try being loving kind. Look where it led. So here's the thing: if I let go and give it to God, I'll be like Moses broke the stone, and the earth cracked open, and fire came from the pit of hell. Because the golden candle, everybody was bowing down in this so-called golden candle, and then after that golden candle fell into the fire, a lot of people went through that fire. Moses said, "Those who want God, follow me," meaning stand in that line. Not that many. It was like few people were in that line, while while the whole majority went down that pit, went all the way down that pit along with that golden cattle. Don't be the one who admires the golden cattle much, because you will lose. I will tell you right now, straight up. The golden cattle means false ministry, false singles reach outreach, false women's retreat, false men's retreat. I admit, I used to go to men's retreat all the time. True, it wasn't giving me God more, but it helped me fellowship with other men and to get me away from women for the whole weekend. And I like it because I needed some time to focus. I needed clarity. So that's basically why I like going out to those retreats, just to get away from women drama, a baby mama drama, however you call it. And you guys everybody accuses me of being a woman basher. I'm sorry. What am I supposed to do? Let a woman point a gun at me and kill me and let her take advantage of me? And you'll be like, oh, she's just a sweet, innocent person. Yeah, here's your sweet, innocent person. What happens that person becomes evil and reveals her true colors? And then I wield the sword in vain. Then I'm already wielding the sword in vain already. Because why? Because I'm the one decided, screw God, I'm going to pick out what I want. And I got nothing out of it. That's what I feel. That's what I said. I said, you know what? Screw God. I'm done waiting. I'm going out what I want. And then I wield the sword in vain. It turns out she's a psychopath, evil, malicious witch who wants to get whatever she wants, and we get nothing. This is not how I wanted it to turn out to tonight. I just said those things because I have seen some of those things that don't work. I could be the nicest person until the point you press my buttons. You broken the boundary, and you created the war beast, ready to seek his destruction. And if you don't want a war beast, then treat me the way I treat you. And we're supposed to be excited. Personally, I want nothing to do with it. And like we're the bad guys for how we treat women. Why? What happens if a woman treats us? I came across that strange quote. Women are nice guys, and they become like jerks and assholes. But they treat men like, but these guys are the same. Wild, isn't it? Yeah, that's pretty wild. Women are nice guys, and the guy becomes an asshole, and the process continues. And the twisted flavor is they see the men, they blame the men, and that all men are the same. Wow. How would you know? I might treat you bad, and I think all women the same. That's something to reconsider. If you don't like us to be pushovers, perhaps I could start being rude and start causing damage. If that's how you feel. There are things that I would want to do if I end up doing it in the first place. I got called to be a pastor, and I told my pastor, I don't want to be because there's a boundary, and people like crossing my boundary. So when I start saying some things, don't get mad when you get called out, and I will strike, and I will have no problem exposing whatever's left. I just show up to come and win. I'm not here to lose. And then I hear this quote at work, in which I seen this. This is kind of funny. And she says this, crew, there's an appreciation board on right on the board, and I use my money to put on the board to show appreciation. And okay, and that's supposed to impress me, and it's supposed to be impressed. Let me tell you something, and I hope everybody understands. The only time I give appreciation is I rarely give out appreciation. The only time I give out a ton of appreciation is to God, not me. God's spirit will pour on me and tell me who to write and tell me who to write to. Otherwise, I don't know. Because I used to put up appreciation all the time. I appreciate this person a lot. I used to do all that. But it got me nowhere. It led me into the conversation that I make people feel uncomfortable. Give me space. And if push comes to shove, I gotta start letting people go. Because the season's over. And everything changes. Don't you know everything happens for a season? Everything happens for a reason in the season? Biblical season in that matter. It ain't fair that I had to let people go. This is why I don't put myself out there as much as I used to. Season's over. Seasons change. Everything happens in seasons. Biblical seasons for that matter. So I don't know what the next season's gonna look like. I just don't know. But if I let go, I'm gonna tell you something. Something happens, I will not be personally held responsible for a damaged soul. I will let you know right up front, straight up. I will not be held responsible for a damaged soul. Because God told me to let it go. And I did. God, I forgive people who wrong me. I forgive people who hurt me. I'm literally reaching out for repentance. I'm sorry I sinned against you. I need to do better. What I'm doing is not okay. I need to let people walk all over me then and let you handle them then. And maybe you want to, maybe I need to start letting people walk over me and treat me bad so you can come in and deal with them. Okay, I'll start doing that then. And I'll pray to you every time I'm in pain. God, handle them, please. We'll see how far this conversation goes. 'Cause that's basically what it is about anyway. God will send his angels and he'll deal with them. Because God will wipe out everyone out of my life on purpose. This is known to happen. Known to happen. But I've seen these single ministry outreaches. They're even lesser evil than I intended to notice. You want me to go find someone, and yet no one wants nothing to do with me. Is it because I dress? What if I dress up and looking popular and famous? I bet you everybody will come crying then, start coming to me then. Look, I'm not here to attract people. I'd rather someone wants to attract me. It starts from within, not out there. It starts in here, not out there, not out here. You can attract what you find. But it's amazing to me that men have to be the first movers. That men has to be the make the first move. Show me where there's scripture that says men have to find the first move. For men like me, it don't work out that well. But I guess I gotta start forcing it to work out since that's what it's all about. I go look for the prettiest girl that turns around, she's a later war beast. Yes, I seen those videos. I saw one of the ones that this guy was had all heels for her. Was head all over heels for this girl. And she played him. She literally revealed her true colors and told this guy, I'm only interested in you because of the money. All the money and every inheritance she wants to take away from him. Wild, isn't it? Then I came across another video about the guy at the bus stop trying to help this woman, and she said she was rude and said this. I don't want you to help me. Ew. And no wonder there are no women out there around these guys, because we feel uncomfortable and insecure. And guess what? The woman saw the same guy that tried to help her. She didn't get that job interview that she wanted because she treated him and exposed her true colors. So that guy told her to leave. You don't see a fit for this company. For his company. Yeah, tell you all, watch how you treat people. Because it can come back and bite you. Pretty bad. So I tell you all, watch how you treat people. Because it can come back into you. So I ask again, why should I support something that doesn't have nothing to do with me? Or want nothing to do with me? I'm better off sticking alone. I'll support it whenever it's necessary. Do I let women walk over me? Sure I do, because I need a man. I need to suck it up, right? I just want to know where I stand. And I say to God, these are nice people. I said this, these are nice people. God, these are nice people. Nice people. Nice people. Yeah, and I had to learn to. And then Jesus says, "Why call me Lord and you don't do the things I say?" What if he tells you, "Depart from me, I never knew you"? You get excited one day to see Jesus, and then suddenly it don't work out. That tells you right there. Stop stealing souls. Stop tampering with life. And stop doing your false BS about false ministry. This clues me too. If I'm talking about everyone else, this is talking about me too. It's reminding me that I don't need to be pursuing nothing at this stage. According to God, I can't pursue at all because I trust Him and He's going to provide me with the woman I need. He sees it more than I see it, and that's why I turned it over and gave it to Him. Screw your ministries, your single ministries outlook. It don't do nothing for me. So why should I go out there and put myself out there and approach something that has zero interest in me? Do you even know this guy? This guy's face looks ugly as shit. It's hell. Maybe right. But my point is, I don't need to keep putting myself out there. I'd rather let God put me out there. The only thing I'm interested, the only thing I'm interested in you is because you're interested in me. Aren't women are capable of finding jobs? Finding jobs, playing sports, reaching out. They complain about women's rights and want the same equal rights as men, right? And yet I don't see them pursuing the guy that they're interested in. So they don't want. So they decide to sit there, look pretty, and won't get hurt, and won't be rejected. So the guy has to put his stuff on the line to go ask the girl, and the girl tells him, "Oh, I'll think about it." What you just did, you rejected that guy. This guy followed heels for you, 10 on heels. He wanted you that much. Until you shun him, you push him aside and treat him like a piece of trash, worthless. And we're supposed to value women like that? I don't think so. So I say to you, why bother attract something that doesn't want to be attracted? Why chase something that doesn't want to be chased? All you doing nothing but hurting you? Maybe I'm not ready to pursue. Maybe I don't need to pursue, and maybe I want God to show me the right way of pursuing. Or maybe God, I want to be still and not pursue, so you can pursue way better than I did. I asked about that a long time ago because I used to chase people while I was in school. Chase friendships. There was this girl that I was so interested in. I wanted us to be the best friends ever. And you know what she did? Broke my heart. Didn't even do nothing. And when I tried to ask for forgiveness, I gave her a card. What she did, tear it up and rip it to shreds. And this was in 2003. I thank God every day that I made it through that school year. Because 2003 was not a good year for me. Still thinking about it this day. Then I came across this obituary on my Uncle Reggie. This was New Year's Eve 2009. So I look at that obituary and I thought, this caught my attention real quick. He was a man with integrity. He didn't express how he felt. He wasn't even able to draw his feelings out, how he feels, share how he feels. Because he said it'll make him a lesser man. So I guess aren't we men not allowed to talk about how we feel? Or do we have to have some regulated permission? If I talk about how I feel, it's going to create problems and chaos and create destruction. I don't want nothing to do with it. I just want to be a successful man. What did I do to other people? Why people hate me? What did I do to them? Do I not dress the way I intended? Do I need to live their life the way they want? If this is going to keep happening, maybe I need to start being rude and start screwing courtesy and start being a heartless bastard. Is that what it'll take? Maybe I need to be rude and start clearing some damage up, and start making wars, spiritually speaking. Start spiritual attacks. Maybe because I felt like it. Isn't that what you want? Do I need to be disrespectful some more? Do I need to draw the line and say things too far? Did it come too far? Oh well. People should never go too far with me in the first place. Or maybe I need to cut people out of my life forever and be alone for the rest of my life, and that's what it takes. But you have family. I told my neighbor this my former neighbor last week. I mean, she said, because I don't have no one to turn to anymore. My mom's gone. My grandmother's gone. Everybody in my older generations is gone. And I just told her, God in the Bible is all I need, really. I need to start acting like it. I need to start growing up. It's almost time for the one to be here in my life, and I gotta be ready to handle the responsibilities. How to take care of it. Take care of her. We want to find God. We want something, and yet we don't know how to grow up. Yeah, if you're wondering, this talks about me too. I'm not here to talk about no one, but I'm talking about me also. I share this information because I care. Don't be the guy that don't be the loser and that don't work out. You want something in your life, pray about it, ask, go seek the kingdom. It's like this: Our Father who art in heaven, thou be thy name, thy kingdom come, thy will be done, on earth as through the heavens. Lead us not on this daily bridge. Give us our trespasses as we those who trespasses against us. God is the kingdom and the power and the glory forever. Amen. That's what prayer looks like. Hold on a minute. So anyway, that's what prayer looks like. Sorry about that, my mouth was starting to dry. So you want me to go pursue something that don't work? So I ask this, why should I support this ministry? It doesn't want to do nothing for me. Why should I support you and you don't support me or want nothing to do with me? Just asking. I try to be supportive, but no one won't be there for me. I just feel, and then I ask myself this question. I wonder, how does God feel about me? Yeah, that reminds me of that. How does God feel about me? About how I treated him? Yeah, it makes me wonder that, doesn't it? You know what? That's a conviction right there, if it isn't. So I guess I need to start getting back into, I guess why I'm trying to get back into knowing God. If I wasn't working so much, this wouldn't be happening. So I really need to get back to when I once loved. But things didn't have to work out this way. I don't know. Maybe I'll do whatever it takes to do. At this point, I don't know. All I'm just doing is just preparing for scenarios. Preparing for them. Just in case I get somewhere to go. When I went in prayer, I asked God, what do you have planned for me? And this is where you're going to be at. you'll have everything you need there. So it's like, okay, I'm just gonna roll with the punches. It's so hard respecting some people, and yeah, we're supposed to suck it up and move on. Well, I guess what? I don't have feelings. I'm trying to get rid of my feelings anyway, because I don't need them. I need to put myself last more than I need to put myself first. Well, this is my point. I don't need to support nothing that, especially that doesn't want nothing to do with me. So why the hell am I in it in the first place? I just want to be loved. No. If you want to be loved, how about I read my Bible more often? Or instead of being loved, how about I talk to someone that is already interested in me and that's already going to be there for me? Yeah, I ask myself, how am I treating this person? Yeah, these are deep questions, and it's like you're at the crossroads of your destiny. You're cornered. I'm cornered, so I guess I need to give more appreciation. I just appreciate for the air and stuff I breathe. That's it. And the nice things I've already gotten. I don't know. Do I need to win? Do I need explanation? Do I need to submit and do whatever my master tells me, even though I'll never have free will ever again? Or do I need to give up my free right to start letting people tell me what to do? Because right now their ways don't work. Because I see it already don't work. I try to fellowship, but look where it leads. It makes people feel uncomfortable. So, why should I fellowship with people that don't want nothing to do with me? How do I get those people? How do I get people to fellowship with me? How about I leave them alone? If they want to come, they'll come. I mean, a disabled person may be interested in me. I don't know. A lost cause and a lost property. All I'm doing is just putting my trust in God on this. So in this case, I'm just gonna expose these so-called singles ministry, and leave them. Throw them to the wind. Expose it, throw it to the wind, and be done. And that's what I'm gonna end up doing. I don't care. My God will take care of them. Take care of me. I need to take care of my God. Make my God happy. Why I get nothing. Fine with me. Like I said, I don't have no problem dressing. I don't have no problem looking naked in front of the church. Because I don't care. I got nothing to lose. I lost everything, so maybe I need to get rid of my pride. Yeah, because there's pride in me that is getting in the way of that. Maybe I need to stop lusting after people and start growing. That's getting in the way too. God will tell me what's in the way, so that's why I'm trying to grow up. I have a stubborn attitude, and I need to grow up and let things go. And then I get free. I notice every time I tithe, I notice some prices are going down. That must be working. And I rarely talk about money. Maybe I need to have a high income so I can provide service to a spouse that is going to be in need. I don't know. Maybe I need to talk about wealth so I can be having more wealth so I can get by what I have. Maybe I need to have more money. I don't need to live in a fancy house or a fancy freaking mansion. What's the point of having feelings and no one's not going to be interested? I can't make someone interested in me. I can't force my will on her. And what I seen tonight, that's probably the case. If that is. So why should I support dead work that don't do absolutely nothing? I just want what works. If it means giving up everything I own, okay. I don't care about my life anymore. It's about his life. I'm just trying to make sure I don't end up being a castaway that says on that day, Lord, Lord, I prophesied, cast demons in your name. Did many wonderful works. Lord, Lord, I prophesy your name, cast out demons in your name, and did many wonderful miracle work in your name. And I tell you plainly, I never knew you. Depart from me. You work iniquity. That means I worked against God. That's not a good sign. Even though I don't get what I want, but I get what's needed. I just don't know what I want anymore. Because it doesn't glorify what they want. And what I want means nothing. Do I have to have regulated abortion? Or I'm going to have to do whatever they tell me? I wanted to say some things like tonight, from what I seen earlier. I just watched somebody get fired yesterday. It's just like, what do I do? I'm not calling off work. The only time I call off is a disaster or winter storm. That is it. Or if I'm ever sick. I wonder now. What's my future? How am I doing? What's it going to look like in 20 years? And look, what's it going to look? First of all, what's it going to look like in a year? And like this year? What's it gonna look like in these next couple months? All I'm doing is just trusting my God, and He will take care of me. He'll take care of it, because I got nothing else to do. I don't know. So we'll find out in a couple months. So, well, that's all the time I have. We'll pray. Continue to pray. Ask for help. Ask for God's guidance. And see where we're at. And I already know I'm already going to have troubles and struggles while I'm on this miserable earth. So I'm going to let this go and see what happens. That's all the time the Spirit wanted me to talk on. I wanted to talk about it, but the Spirit had other ideas. It's so great listening to the Spirit whenever it tells you to do, instead of me running my own way. So don't forget to subscribe if you want to. Otherwise, don't support me. Anybody you expect me to support you, don't support me then if you're not gonna. I don't want you subscribing if you don't want to support me. Don't support me if you're not gonna be there for me. Don't do nice things for me that you're not gonna be there for me. Throw me in jail. Maybe it will go away. I'm just tired. I'm not harsh. I'm just tired of dealing with false BS. Don't have nothing to say. Maybe I need to start being rude. Maybe I need to show backbone. Maybe I need to start doing collateral damage and start cussing out some things. Start exposing shit. That's what it'll take, right? Whatever it takes. Oh, a disclaimer alert. If this video gets brought down, I guarantee you it will be back. I promise you that. I don't give a care about YouTube community guidelines at this point. I just want a straightforward answer. Sometimes I could be harsh and I just go straight to the point and be done. That's what it'll take. Alright. Have a good night. Like I said, if you're subscribing and you're supporting me, I will definitely support you. As long as you support me, I will definitely think of you and support you. I don't support false words. And if you guys had any other questions and concerns, turn into my last videos that I uploaded, and you'll learn some things what I don't do. I don't know when it's time to put in the work. I know when it's time to put in. But let me say this. Marriage is the same thing as money. We have to work hard at it. Marriage is a piece of paper just like money. We just have to work hard at it. There are people who will tell me the truth, and I'll admit there are things I'm not ready to hear. So what do? Suck it up, buttercup, and move on? Yup. I don't have no feelings whatsoever. I don't need them. They got me nowhere in trouble. I don't need to keep putting myself out there on a daily basis and get nothing out of it. I'm not sitting at home like, oh, this someday. No. I'm already out in the world as it is. I'm already out working. And waiting for church. That's all I'm permitted to be out. So, there you have it. Subscribe, whatever. Don't subscribe, I really don't care. I'm not here because I don't belong on this earth. I'm only here until God tells me it's time to go home. That's why I'm learning new ways of giving. I gotta be a giver because that's what's expected. Alright, see you guys later. Have a good night. So anyway, as I was saying before it got cut off. So anyway, why on earth should I support something that don't work for me? Why should I keep putting myself out there in places that don't work for me? Everybody heard this. Support me. Support your business. I'm just here to find out what goes on so I can stay ahead instead of people getting a freaking attitude about it. How about give me some insight on what goes on here without having a freaking meltdown all the damn time? Explain that. And you guys wonder why I have no life. Because I've seen so many freaking rude people here. And as far as I'm concerned, I don't give a damn about what happens to this video gets taken down. Eventually, it will be back. I promise you that. I don't give a damn about YouTube's community guidelines anymore. I'm at that point. I had enough lies. You guys want me to support everybody, and yet no one wants to do nothing for me? All I want to do really is to learn how to drive without problems. I might have to go to driver ed school. I'm going to have to call them up at some point and ask some questions, and I will press charges, and I will broadcastly and humiliate that driver ed school if it push comes to shove. Have many that I met. I know a friend who had a hard time driving. His parents couldn't teach him how to drive, so what they did, they paid for him to go to driving ed school, and he came back an amazing driver. I wish I had those experiences, but I live in a world no one who gives a shit. So again, why should I support something that don't work? Okay, you want me to support you? What's in it for me? What do you want out of this? Y'all want y'all inheritance is all about money. I hear this all the time. Oh, Christian daughters are so manipulated. That's because they chose to be manipulated. Just because they chose. this earth rather than the kingdom. They chose this. The lifestyle, the luxury. I'm not here to live a happy life on earth. And as far as I'm concerned, my time here is short. Because the web's the next person want to come out of nowhere and start pointing a fucking gun in my damn face. What then? Oh, but you're Anthony. That's so. I don't care. Why should I care about what I said? I try to care. Look where it got to. Ain't had to come to this. And those so-called ministries are will pretend to be ministers and will like wolves in sheep's clothing. They're a bunch of wolves. And you think they care about you? But you need to go to the game. You need to go to the movies, the mall, and find some singleness. Yeah, that's some BS lies there. It's not only outer appearance; it's in within. 3 years ago, I met 3 guys. They were from church. They wanted to go to the mall. They went to the mall, met them at the mall, and they found me. And we met, and they were talking about looking for girls. Some were girls in there that has zero interest in them. Why look for someone that has nothing to do with them? All you're doing is going to get yourself a criminal sex offender registry and a charge for sexual harassment. You know what I did? I let it go and trust God. God will tell me if the person's meant for me. All I need to do is be ready for her. God will know. God knows what's best for me. So when I went and told my neighbor, I went and told my neighbor, God in the Bible is all I need, because I had no one else. My mom's gone. This wouldn't be happening if I would have been proactive and pay attention to her health. This would have been over. But I was so young and dumb and naive. And look where I'm at 20 years later. Look where I'm at 10 years later. Which it all should have been avoided. Look where I am 13 years later, which should have all been avoided. So this is where I'm at. I didn't want to say it out loud because they were leaving and like it just got to that point. So those who are practice wolves in sheep's clothing, beware because I will find out. And I came across some harsh quotes, and they treat us the same, or maybe you're not capable of handling our mouth. Maybe I need to start getting straight to the point then. Maybe I need to start saying some things that'll piss them off some more. I'm okay with it. I don't give a damn. And I guarantee you, this video gets taken down, it will be brought back. And I will fight to get this video back. Because I shouldn't have to be treated this much. But maybe I need to be treated harsh so God can learn to deal with me. I don't want to find a job. I got to get permission from God. My God will tell me where I can go and where I can't go. He knows my heart. He knows what's best. He's an awesome God. Even though we're yet stubborn and we don't want to listen. We listen to what we want to hear. We don't listen. And that's what's wrong with us now. Especially me. I don't listen. I don't get it. I may be the last one that will cross the finish line because I ain't yet stubborn. And it was just like, but God, they're nice people. Nice people. Nice people. Yeah. Not so nice now and then. I used to be in religion. I got out of that religion. It was the cult of statism. started back in November 2008. Well, technically, the fall, there was a war about to get out because there was a new presidential debate. We were like 4 months away because I was hearing about Obama being the first black African American president and her or a female president, which reigned by Hillary Clinton. So in that case, it was announced that Obama was going to be the black African president. Then November 2008, election day happened, and there was two spirits, red and blue, battling out to the throne that night. Because the rumor had is there were two blue and red spirits battling out for the throne. They were like God and Satan during that night, and it was already recorded on TV. So Obama became president. Cool. Great. So it didn't bother me. Then a couple of years later, 2015 rolled around. I began watching this video of the young boy who refused to go back to his mom. He wanted to live with his dad. And they were fighting on. The boy stood his ground. They later had a court date, and the boy was ordered to go back to his mom. And the dad lost, broken in tears, and then about several months later, he was in jail for 2 months for being a good dad. That's how I got out of that religion, the false slave master. And I did some research and search. Came across a powerful guy who is now anarchist named Walking Rose. He's the reason I knew about this because I heard about him. And that's how I knew the truth about how evil the United States government was. And don't even say that the government is great people because I don't think so. Just like your fake minister, fake Christian outreach singles to prepare to meet the one. That's like poison control ready to happen. So when I'm done broadcasting, you're exposing your singles ministry. Don't get offended because I just did, and I'll gladly do it again, starting with TOU, Number One Community Singles Group. Preparing to meet the one. That's some BS lies. I've been in those groups just like those, and I didn't gain absolutely nothing out of it. I just gained eternal loneliness. Maybe I don't need to be around people right now. Maybe my God hasn't prepared me for it. What happens if someone becomes interested in me and turns around? I may need to go back to the same place that I got thrown out of, the place that I thrown myself out of. I don't know. I don't want to choose no one. I want to let things play out. Maybe I need to do that. I don't even want to call no one. If they won't want to be into that, then I'm done. That means that season's over and I need to learn to let go and move on to the next season. Everything happens in seasons. I know that. Part of me doesn't want to let go. But I'm about ready to start cutting people off and letting go so I can start growing and evolve to the next level. That's what I did with my godmother. I had to cut her off. It wasn't fair. I don't even hardly talk to her anymore. It didn't have to come to this, but it did. I was too attached to her. That's why I stopped. I quit. I'm done. Best thing to do is get ready to know God. To get ready, because I'm about to have someone incredible, and it's going to be amazing. That's why all of you women are been put on notice. Because she's going to be here. She's going to be able to, and she's going to know everything. And for the men, oh, the men, I feel sorry for them. I'm not going to fight you to defend my wife. I will know. I will tell me my wife will be capable of fending off herself against corrupt men, and I know what she's capable of. So I do not want to cross that line. This woman has been faithful to me. God will tell me this who this woman is on his later his convenience. So the businesswoman, they've been warned. They all been warned. And the men who try to hit on her, good luck with that, cause she will not hit on you. She'll know. And that's why I don't want to get involved. I'll be like, yep, back away slowly. So this is what it's gonna turn into. God will tell me who my woman is. He knows who my woman is. And she knows who I know who he's capable of. Even God can flinch on it. I'm assuming. I wonder had God been scared of things? I don't know. Maybe I'm just kidding, just making it up. But anyway, God will know who my wife is. So those who think you think you're gonna treat me wrong, yeah, you're gonna be sadly disappointed. And yeah, and I will defend her if she can't handle it. Our spirits will work together. She'll have that spirit. That's why I trust to put my foot down and trust God all the way to the core, even though when things don't make sense, even though when all hope is lost. But I still trust God anyway. So I made a statement. Saw a strange post. Women ignore nice guys, and the nice guy becomes an asshole, and yet they blame the men for this. It's the same. Well, maybe you shouldn't treat that guy like a piece of in the first place. All he was trying to do is treat you respect and give you respect, and you catch an attitude. Well, maybe you shouldn't treat him like a piece of crap in the first place. All he was doing was just being nice to you, loving on you, respecting you. And yet you accuse me of sexual harassment. That's why I don't mess with people anymore. I leave them alone. I have problems trusting law enforcement now. Because I've already seen what happened in Memphis, Tennessee. All over the country. That's just why I don't pray for our nation anymore. Why should I? It's already God's bringing it down, so that means I'm praying against God. I'm not here to pray against God. I don't care what happens. I just don't want to be on the side where I don't want to be on the side where he gathers the sticks and meant to be thrown to the fire. No thanks. I don't want to be the castaway. I want to be the winner, not the loser who admits defeat. I just want to win. Yeah, y'all want to go put yourself out there. You're not going to gain nothing but solitude. That's when you pray. If you want something, you want new things, pray on it. Ask God. God will lead the way. He'll tell you. He'll tell you you're wrong. You need to grow up. Trust me, he has convicted me of that. So this is the other half of the video I forgot to put out earlier. I didn't want to be loud while there was someone in my house. So like my family was still in the house. So I gotta start learning how to reach out. I'm trying to build relationships where it used to be. So when I came across my uncle's burial, in 2009 on New Year's Eve, he didn't show his feelings or how he felt. What does that say about me? Do we men have the right to show how we feel? Or do we need to submit and suck it up and move on, like suck it up, buttercup? I don't know. I'm just asking these questions. I don't know what I'm allowed to have or what I'm allowed to do without people making a freaking big deal out of it. I don't want to run the ministry or nothing. I'm just wanting to. I don't want to run nothing. There is an issue and it needs to be addressed. I'm not going to be no one's pushover anymore when I start being rude and publicly broadcast their humiliation. Then they'll look like crying to their knees. Oh, did I publicly humiliate your ministry? Oh, that's too damn bad. You should never sell false advertising. You should never become the wolf in sheep. You should never disguise yourself as sheep. Or you should never become a wolf in the first place. And then you want to put on some sheep clothing? I don't think so. So, and I said, but these daughters. And so it's their day, okay? No big deal. Why should I support something that doesn't want to support me? Why should I get involved with something and really doesn't want nothing to do with me? Why waste my time putting myself out there in these places like movies, malls, and theaters, movies, malls, and outings that really want nothing to do with me? Hmm. Something to think about. So that's why I don't go anywhere. That's why I shouldn't. That's why I don't put myself out there as much as I used to. In school, I put myself out there. I see someone that I like got dunked, got broken apart, and we're supposed to suck it up and move on. I used to write her forgiveness cards. Got it torn up and destroyed. 6 years later, 6 years later, this girl talked to me in class, a younger one, and she said, "I just want us to be friends." I'm like, "What?" Like, I didn't even know anything. I thought we were already friends. I wasn't hitting on you like that. I was just focusing on my schoolwork. I wanted us to be best friends. It didn't bother me. And she literally just said that too. That I'm not attracted enough for her. I'm okay with it. I don't need no one. I'll just tell you honestly, and I'll go straight to the point. If you decide to push me that far, I don't give a damn. I will destroy. I will seek and destroy what's left. And I don't care about no one's feelings. They will be broken. I'm about ready to step away and back off and let God deal with them by taking, like Moses when he broke that statue, when he broke those rocks of the Ten Commandments. He took them and broke them. But before he did that, he told them, "You want the Lord? Walk towards Him." Not that many people walked towards Him. It was like a third, while the majority end up falling to their doom along with that golden cattle. Yeah, that makes you don't want nothing to do with the golden cattle. Because that golden cattle, like false outreach ministries, false events, false church things, false church choirs, false church everything, false schools, false people. You want nothing to do with them. So that is it. So we're gonna see what the future holds because I don't know. I just trust my God and we'll see what happens after this. I need to get better at it because this talks to me too. I'm not just bashing everything. I just don't like to hear what's lie or a bunch of lies and what's false. So anyway, subscribe if you want. That if you subscribe, that means you're supporting me in this channel. If you don't subscribe, I don't care. I don't need your support. I will tell you, make you feel uncomfortable if we go that route. Have a good night. Peace, love, and happiness. Or whatever's left of it. So, bye.